Welcome to App of the Day. I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
Today's app is Dominion.
Oh my goodness, this is the Dominion.
Yeah, this is the original deck building game. So
your favorite card game in the world.
it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite German board games.
You've spent so much money on the actual board game.
I have spent several $100s at
the card game.
Gersman level of.
Oh my goodness, you're Skylander. And now it's finally for iOS. This looks like a shitty port. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks really lame. I haven't played a whole lot yet. It just literally just came out. I tested it out a little bit yesterday, but I haven't gotten to play it. It looks like it's really stripped down and bare bones. It's not like your Ascension port, which was pretty accessible
nice.
and
great
tarted
tutorial,
up.
great multiplayer.
Yeah.
We've spent at least 20 minutes right now trying to get multiplayer working.
In fairness, that could be because we're double natted on the iPad
So
for AirPlay streaming.
It is
purposes.
an iOS game on both iPad and iPhone, free right now.
Yeah.
Dominion is a card game.
Yes.
You get the base set with this free version, 25 different cards. And explain the victory conditions, how you play.
Oh my God, tutorial. Okay, there we go. So the way this works is okay, there we go, we're good. What you want to do is collect these guys right here, these green cards, the state, the duchy, and the province. Each one of those is worth victory points. Obviously, the province is worth more victory points, and it also costs significantly more to purchase than the other cards. In order to purchase these, you collect gold, silver, and copper, which you purchase using your starting deck. And then you also can use these other cards down here on the bottom, these 10 cards on the bottom. And what they do is give you basically powers. So you can use them to get extra turns or extra purchases or add coins or hurt your opponent or do all sorts of crazy stuff, which we'll kind of explain as we get going. It sounds really complex. It is an incredibly easy game to pick up and learn.
What you basically learn is that over the course of the game, you purchase cards to grow your deck. The deck isn't just something you keep by your side. The deck is actually what you play every hand.
Right.
And also the victory points that you want to use to win the game and the currency also occupy your deck. So
am I going first or are you going
first? You are
first?
going first. So right now you have, I can see on the screen that you have 4 gold and one victory condition card.
There we go. So with my 4 gold and 1 victory card, I bought a feast.
Yes.
And what a feast does, I'll show you, is if you trash that card, you can get a card that costs 1 more than that. So it's basically just a placeholder for the next turn.
I have 3 gold in my hand and 2 estates. Estates are worthless there right now because they're just victory points.
Yeah, estates are garbage.
And I will buy. Oh God, how do I buy this?
Drag it down toward your hand at the bottom left.
I've bought a woodcutter or workshop. I bought a workshop.
What is a wood? Oh man, a workshop was a much better buy. Oh well. Okay.
So one of the caveats, obviously, of playing this on the iPad and iPhone is that I can't actually read the description for each card.
You can tap it to make it bigger.
I can tap it to make it bigger, so that's how I know what the card, actually the powers are.
I'm going to buy a woodcutter for 3.
So right now, you see there are 10 different available cards to purchase in this game that Will and I are playing.
Yes.
There are 25 potential cards in the starter deck.
Right.
That 25 different types of cards, and so every game is different. So we use a different set of 10 cards every game.
So yeah, that is definitely the interesting thing about the game. And as you add more and more expansions, each expansion is focused on a different type of activity. So, for example, Intrigue is all about attacks and counterattacks. Seaside is about cards that last for more than 1 turn, and on and on and on down the line to the later cards. Okay, so now I have an action card. I'm going to play my woodcutter. That gives me an additional buy and 2 additional coins. That means I have 5 coins now. And with those 5 coins,
you can split between 2 buys because normally in each turn you only have 1 buy.
So I bought a market which costs 5 and a copper which costs 0.
And in each turn, you typically only get 1 buy and 1 action, unless you have cards that grant you more actions.
Exactly.
I'm going to use a workshop card. Allows me to buy something worth up to 4.
That's a pretty good card.
And now I can't see what the options are. I have to click the kingdom, obviously. What's in the feast? No, I don't want the feast.
So what's the iPhone UI for this look like, Norm?
It's just compacted. Everything is compressed. I get less dead space. I don't like on the right side.
Like
you
the
have a lot of
right-hand
empty
side
space.
Okay.
I don't have that.
You should go faster because, you know.
Okay. I'm going to get that, and then I will also get, I'm sorry.
What did you just buy?
I
can't tell.
I'm going to tell you.
You have to tell me.
I bought a militia and a cellar.
It animates. You have to be really on point here. You can't look and see. Choose a card that costs up to 5 with my feast. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to take a council room. Kind of helps Norm. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to take a market again. Why not? Double market. Perfect sense. Okay, you're up. Oh, I got one more decision to make. I'm going to be done. I'm not going to buy anything else.
All right. I also buy a feast. So the game goes rather quickly. You spend most of the time looking at the kingdom, seeing what the 10 different cards are, because every time you play, potentially, there are many, many cards that you may not have seen.
So the traditional knock against this game is it's kind of like playing solitaire with yourself.
It is.
Right?
It is just like playing solitaire. Like, I don't really care what Will's doing, but in the end, he might have developed an interesting combo. Well, I might not have known.
Yeah, it's more that you keep tabs on what your opponent's doing, and you try to hinder them if opportunities arise. Some decks you'll play have no kind of opportunity for attack or anything like that. So at that point, it's purely an economic game. If there's a bunch of attack cards and reaction cards, then it becomes much more back and forth. In the win conditions, there's a bunch of different win conditions, but basically you win if you take if the deck of 8 provinces goes away, or if any other 3 piles disappears from the kingdom. I'm going to play my market, and let's see. So that market card gave me an additional draw from my deck and an additional action. So if I'd drawn an action card, I could have played another one.
I like that this
plus the buys
that stuff
and
is
the,
automated.
And the coins.
The draws and the shuffling.
Yes.
This is what makes the virtual or the digital version better than the physical version. I hate the shuffling in Dominion. You scuff your precious cards. There's
a lot of shuffling.
Yes. So I like this. This is a good port.
Well, and the nice thing is it's like online poker versus real poker. You basically just get 4 times as much opportunity to play. I only have 2 coins left. Damn, I guess I'll buy a seller.
I don't think we'll be able to finish an entire game.
We are not going to be able to finish an entire game. Typically, a game takes about 30 minutes with all the shuffling. I would guess that that's going to cut probably 10, 15 minutes off of this. I don't think we'll make people watch an entire game because this seems like it would be really boring to watch. But it's quite fun to play, and it looks, look, there's voice too. Hey, Norm.
Oh, wow. It's crazy. Really?
Yeah, there's voice.
Why would you want that?
I can't turn it off now. There it goes.
Why would you want that?
Well, if you're playing online, like if I'm playing with Gina or something and I'm in Las
crazy.
Vegas and she's here, then I'd be able to play cards with her. Oh, you got a seller too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you bastard!
I use an attack card, militia card. Now your cards get reduced to 3.
Okay, so... Oh, so, okay, I'm tapping to keep. I guess I'll keep all 3 of those. Why
Yeah,
not?
click done.
Boy, it doesn't give you any... No, I don't. Do I? No, it's you.
It's on me. I do like that it keeps a tally of how many coins you have in actions and buys at the very bottom. And who I'm playing against. I quite like this. I think the UI could be improved a little bit.
Yeah, the UI is a little rough, but I like what they've done here so far. I'm happy with this. It's a good start, and the real secret of this is more cards. Like once there are more cards, this game gets much better. Just because you end up with really interesting combinations where you have things that like add actions and multiple buys and all sorts of different strategies become apparent, which are going to sound insane if I try to explain them from here. So this is Dominion. It's our app of the day. I am excited about more cards coming. I don't know what the timeline is like on this. One thing I will say is we did have a little bit of trouble connecting. It is a rough looking app, especially compared to other iOS apps that we've tested that are card games like this. But I think this is a much better game than Ascension. I mean, I played a lot of Ascension and I enjoy it, but just from a matter of course, this is a much more straightforward, much easier to understand, and better balanced game, I think. So Dominion, it's app of the day. It's free and it's on iOS and iPad, iPhone and iPad right now. So Norm, are you excited? Are we going to play lots? Oh, other thing to note, online is only 2 players. So there's no 4 or 5 player online, even though there are rules for that. I assume that's something they'll fix at some point. I don't know. It's a little bit of a bummer. I think Dominion is a fantastic 2-player game, though, so it works out. App of the day. Bye.
Bye.